I'm sorry. Oh my. I'm gonna crush you until you're dead. Today. What the? Is that water?
How's it going, guys? Weson here. So for this video, I'm going to be giving you guys tips on what to do when your opponent awakens. So for this example, I'm going to be using Asuma and Danzo, which happen to be the craziest and strongest characters in this game whenever they awaken. It's just stupid OP. But before I get into the video, I wanted to let you guys know that I have another channel where I want to do skits, vlogs, and talk about chronic illness. So if you're interested in any of those things, make sure you check out that channel. Also, I have QB t-shirts in the description too. So if you want to be a QB, check out those t-shirts please. And if not, then I'm going to be floorless and I won't be able to sleep on the floor. You heard that right. I need you guys to support my channel in any way. Doesn't matter what you do. Just support my channel and I'll be able to sleep on the floor. So the first thing I want to bring up is how long does the awakening last? Because whenever they do use their awakening, it feels like it's forever. So there you go, it's about 20 to 22 seconds is how long you need to last. And now we get into the first tip. So for the first tip, it's going to be prevention. Prevent them by going into awakening by either spamming shurikens or by pressuring them. Just make sure they don't go into awakening, because when they do, then that's just another problem that you're going to have to deal with. Sort of like having obesity or heart disease or a neurological disease, because people decided to eat shitty, sleep late, and pretty much incorporate bad habits in their life, and they'll swear to God by saying, my lifestyle doesn't have anything to do with my condition, or cause my condition, or make it worse. But the thing is, that's a bunch of lies. Now that you have the disease, it's a lot harder to overcome. So it's easier to prevent the disease than actually trying to deal with it when it gets out of hand. Yeah, I'm talking to you. And me. Now because you didn't follow rule 1, you made it to rule 2. So before your enemy has you in a combo, run, jump, and evade while using your supports cautiously. And what I mean by this is that you let your supports do the fighting while you run away. Let's say for example, I call in Hashirama and then I try to run away. Pretty much the enemy's going to be distracted with that for like 2 to 3 seconds. And pretty much what you have to do is just stall as much as you can. And don't use your supports when you've already been caught in a combo. That's just going to be a waste. So you're here now because you got caught and you didn't follow rule 2. Your enemy has you in a combo and won't let you go. Sort of like a fat aunt giving you hugs and kisses. And she won't let go even though you know where her mouth has been because she's on her 7th husband. So for this tip, use your subs wisely and you have 2 options here. Use a sub and try to pressure them more than he's pressuring you. Or use a sub and run away like in step 2. Now you made it to rule 4. While you have your distance, start spamming jutsus and they'll be inclined to rush you, then you can use a counter. But typically the best way to use a counter is by knowing how your enemy plays, so it might not work automatically. So if you don't have an idea on how your opponent plays, then it won't work. So now for rule number 5. While they have you in an air combo, don't waste your subs at all unless you're close to death. Change the way you use your subs and space them out as much as you can. We typically play in a pattern where we're not really thinking while we play, so you have to consciously change the way you use your subs. So for example, let's say try subbing on the very last hit, or you can try subbing on the initial first hit, or subbing on the 5th hit, or you could just not sub at all. And because you changed the way you played, now your opponent has to change the way they play too. So be careful and make sure not to hit 0 subs, because if you do, they're going to come after you like your mom does when you talk back to her. So for the last rule, keep moving. The more you move, the faster your guard will repair. But that's only if you're not holding the guard. Because if you stay still and just hold the guard when you're not being attacked, surprisingly your guard won't repair at all. Also, try to avoid blocking attacks while you're in the air because your guard ends up breaking a lot faster than it normally would. So try to stay low to the ground as much as possible and only jump when you're trying to get some distance. But that's going to be it for this video, and if you guys enjoyed what you saw, make sure you check out my other videos and support my channel in any way you can. Anyway, Weson, howdy.